The father of three who faked his own death during a kayaking trip is once again a free man. In the last 24 hours, Ryan Borgwart was booked in the jail, charged with one count of misdemeanor obstructing an officer, and then released by a judge on a signature bond. The sheriff in Green Lake says Borgwart came back to the U.S. willingly. Margaret Cahill was in court today as Borgwart sat before a judge.
Before Borgwart was in court this afternoon, Green Lake County Sheriff Mark Podol held a press conference with dozens of reporters from across the state. He said 45-year-old Borgwart had returned to the United States yesterday.
I had $20 in my wallet.
In court, Borgwart stated that he didn't have any money and would represent himself going forward. He's facing misdemeanor charges for allegedly faking his own death by drowning in Green Lake during a fishing trip last summer. Detectives say Borgwart tipped over his kayak in Green Lake on August 11th, then used an inflatable raft to get to shore, then rode an e-bike to Madison. There, he got on a bus to Milwaukee, then Chicago, then Detroit, and finally to Canada. From there, he flew to Paris, then Eastern Europe, where he met up with an unnamed woman. They say Borgwart was living in the country of Georgia and knew that law enforcement was searching for him.
We didn't give up. And we can stand here today feeling relieved.
A judge ordered Borgwart to be released on a $500 signature bond.
He has come back apparently halfway around the world, voluntarily turned himself in. That shows to the court that he does not appear to be a flight risk at this time.
Law enforcement first made contact with Borgwart in November when he told them he was safe and living in Eastern Europe. Podol says sheriff's deputies spent the last month convincing Borgwart to return home, but did not say what ultimately swayed Borgwart's decision.
That's going to be up to him someday, but we're not going to release that. But it was one thing that worked in our favor. We brought a dad back.
Again, Borgwart is out of jail tonight. He's scheduled to return to court for a status conference January 13th. In Green Lake County, I'm Margaret Cahill, TMJ4 News.